How's it going, everyone? It's your boy, the Humble Hacker from Chi-Town, Sharon, here back with another video. And today, we're going to be going over the Hack the Box Sherlock PhishNet, where we will be investigating malicious emails, determining who they are, where they came from, and finding all malicious activities that are in the emails provided in order to determine who they are, where they came from. I think I've repeated that already, and maybe, just maybe, enact bloody vengeance upon them. Well, probably not that last one, but you know what I mean. Alright, so for this one, we're going to be using Outlook Classic because we can't do it in the new Outlook. And what I mean by it is getting the email headers from these suspicious emails. So we have our email here. We're going to go ahead and open with Classic right there. And here is our email. Now, there's normally three things that we always look at when we're looking at an email that we think is suspicious. We look to see if there's any attachments, which there's one right here. We look for suspicious links, which is there right here. And we look for any type of typo in the address name. For example, if somebody were to send a suspicious email from claiming to be from T-Mobile, we know that it's T-Mobile, but some people might try to trick you by going maybe T_mobile. So we have our email here. So what we need to do first, go over to File, go over to Properties, collect the email headers right here. And then we're going to open up our browser and then go to MX Toolbox. Oops, I smell toolbox with a C like a moron because I fat fingered it twice. Oh my god! MX. There we are. Alright, so we're going to go over to the Analyze Header section, paste these here, and we're going to go ahead and click Analyze Header. So let's look over at our first question. So this is basically all the data that comes from the email that it was able to gain from, which where it originated from, the email server relays that it came from, and all the headers that are in between. So our first question is, what is the originating IP address of the sender? So we simply go ahead and scroll down, and we see that the sender, which was from here, this address, business-finance.com, is from this particular IP address. And blammo, there is that first answer. Now, go over to the second one. Which mail server relayed this email before reaching the victims? Let's go back over to our email headers here and look for the email server that this came from. So it looks like it was from this server right here. So, and here is our IP address for it. So let's go ahead and highlight this. Let's try this one first, since this is the relay server name. Okay, so that's incorrect. So now let's look at the IP address and see if that one will let it be correct. So go and paste that there. Okay, and there we go. So our next task, what is the sender's email address? So we're going to look at the headers here and see where this came from. This came from this sender, finance@businessfinance.com. So we're going to go and take that, paste that one here. Okay, next question. What is the reply to email address specified in the email? So we're going to look at the, pull the email again, pull this email back up. So the reply to email address that is wants us to reply to, let's get rid of these. And we have secure business finance, and we have support. This is the last one that's here to be able to contact their support. So we're going to go ahead and highlight this there. Get rid of the white space, otherwise it'll give us our error. All right, now, next question. What is the SPF Sender Policy Framework result for this email? So we're going to go ahead and check the headers found here, and this is the received SPS, and it was a pass, so our answer would be pass. All right, scroll down a little bit more, and what do we got? What is the domain used in the phishing URL inside of the email? So that means we got to bring up the email again, highlight this, and it's secure.business-finance.com. So we have secure dot business.finance.com. All right, so that was correct. What is the fake company name used in the email? So the fake company name. So this basically what is the company's name here? The organization, here's that field, Business Finance Limited. So we're going to click on that one. Now, next question is, what is the name of the attachment included in the email? So we bring the email back up, and we see that it is invoice underscore 2025 underscore payment.zip. So let's see if we can actually just, so we have that file here. I'm going to just simply go to rename. So we'll highlight that, go ahead and copy that, paste that right there. Oh, no, .zip. I'm stupid. There we go. Okay, cool, much better. All right, so what is the hash of the attachment? So we're going to go over to, going to go to virus total, and we're going to grab our suspicious file here. We're going to click on this upload file button, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to this folder. I'm going to select the zip file, hit open. And here is our SHA-256 hash. So we're going to go back here, paste that there. Okay, next question. What is the file name of the malicious file contained in the zip attachment? Ooh, buddy. All right. So we're going to simply right click, open it with a WinRAR here. So we're not extracting it, we're just popping it open just so we can see what the file name is. And the file name is this, invoice, hang on, let me see if I can rename that. Okay, invoice document pdf.bat. So we're not executing it, we're just popping it open so we can get a visual of what this file is. I'll paste that there. Okay, and last question, what is the MITRE attack technique are associated with this attack? So this is, so we go over to Google here, and we basically go exploit by sending email with an attachment. Oops, my bad. Okay, and we have our first one, this is spear phishing attachment sub-technique, as this one here is our T1566.001. And voila la la la, we have successfully completed this. So that's pretty much PhishNet and how to investigate suspicious emails. If you ever get one in your inbox, you want to know, like, who is this person? Is this legit or is it not? And these are pretty much all the steps that you would take to do that. So definitely appreciate you checking the video out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if there's any other like types of labs that you would like for me to go ahead and break down and know how to do. And so that's pretty much it for this video. I am Sean Ronan, and I will see you guys later. Peace.